Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is the guy with the gray hat. Welcome to my channel. I would like to start with an apology for being so late with this video. I was actually sick and now I am at 100%, so I'm going to fulfill my promise that I made in the last video, which is here. The last video, if you are new and you don't remember, it was about making money with ethical hacking and using tools and techniques and also resources which do not cost you anything. So it was like spend zero, almost close to $0, and then earn more. Of course, as a disclaimer, this is not a quick money-making scheme, just to be clear. This is basically, or that video was about learning ethical hacking, and then there were certain ways through which you can actually make money by doing pen testing, or by doing freelancing, or by doing bug bounty programs. So over there I promised that I'm going to explain where to download things from, and I'm going to show you all the websites and everything. So this video is about that. Let's get into it. So first off, as mentioned before, we're going to go to Kali Linux. I actually opened all the websites for ease. So we're going to go with Kali Linux. Kali Linux is basically a distro for ethical hacking, as mentioned in the previous video, and it is a very good and a stable distro in 2023. So you can actually go to kali.org and you can install it, either get a virtual machine. It says recommended, but sometimes it doesn't work, so you need to either download an ISO image, or if you want to do it quickly and you have a virtual box, for example, or VMware or Hyper-V or QEMU, you can actually download it from here. In my case, the problem was that I am using an M1 chip, and VirtualBox doesn't actually work on M1 chips. It does, but it's in beta phase, so it crashes a lot. So my way of doing it was basically this, that I went into the other option and then selected Apple Silicon and then downloaded it from here. So from there you can actually download it. Once the ISO file is downloaded, you can then load it into the UTM tool. I'll explain what that is. The second tool that I mentioned in the video previously was Burp. So Burp is by Portswigger, and this is an awesome web application pen testing tool. So it has several options. So their products are enterprise version, they have a professional version, a community edition. So for now, as I mentioned, you don't have to spend money. You can use the community edition. So you can download it through the website. You can go to Burp Suite Community Edition. Then you can say, go straight to downloads. Once you're there, it's easy peasy. You select your host operating system, and then click download, and it will download for you. Double click, install, and you're good to go. Then the third tool that I mentioned was a virtual machine. So a virtual machine can be through VMware, but they have a VMware player that's for free, so you can download that. Or you can use this Oracle VirtualBox, that's also pretty good, and you can actually download it for Windows, Mac OS, Solaris OS, etc, etc. The only problem with this is that it doesn't work properly with M1 chips. So for that, it was a no-no for me. What I did was that I actually downloaded, as I mentioned, I downloaded this installer ISO file, and then I used the UTM, that is mac.getutm.app website. And from here, I actually downloaded it for Mac OS. It's QEMU based, and it installs the virtual operating system, Kali operating system, onto your MacBook if you have an M1 chip. So this is the best and the fastest way to do that. Okay, so now what I'm going to show you is that I downloaded all of these. They're already downloaded onto my box. What I'll do is, and what I also did was that I sort of installed or worked with installation towards Kali, and I'm going to show you guys the installation now. It's pretty easy, pretty straightforward. So with this tool, UTM, once you download it, so the app on Play Store, you have to pay for it, but you can also download it from this website, and this is free. So I downloaded it and I installed it. So basically what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go through it again so that it installs again. So what I'm gonna do, I'm not going to go through the whole installation process here, but I'm going to show you the installation procedure and what to do here. And once you're done with that, then we move forward. Just to be clear, I won't show you how to use these tools. I'm going to explain these tools in other video, and those videos would be basically based on each tool. So if I'm having a video about Kali Linux, so that would be regarding Kali Linux, nothing else. If it's Burp Suite, then it would be Burp Suite, right? So over here right now, I'm going to explain to you the virtual machine. If you have an M1 box and you want to add the virtual machine to your box, right? So click, yeah, okay, virtualize, that's faster. With this, it says Mac OS 12 Plus, but you know, it's better to actually directly go to the path and then install this. It's very clear. You gather this, you then do next, next, next. Yeah, okay, you rename this whole thing to Kali. Yeah. And then do it here. So before moving forward, I would recommend one thing. So you need to go here to the settings on the right, top right, and you're going to add a serial here, serial device. The reason for this is that usually when you start installation for this, the screen goes blank, and usually it requires your input at some point. So you're sitting for hours and nothing's happening. So it actually, you know, you get frustrated. But with this, you don't, and I'll show you why. So you just click on it, and it actually starts the boot up process. It says, okay, install. Yes, I will. And then the console actually moves here. And for example, if you hadn't enabled the serial port or serial device, you would be on this black screen and you'll stay on it for a very long time. So going forward, yes, okay, United States, American English, and the installation process starts, and then you sort of finish, and once this is done, Kali Linux is ready. The username and the password that you already set here is already set, and then you log in, and then as a normal Linux box, you can actually do all the things that you can do with a normal Linux box, but there is a plus point. So you have a lot of tools that you can play with, that professional penetration testers, they actually play with it and they actually use it for their engagements. So going forward, I'm not going to go with the whole installation because it takes a little time, but I just wanted to show you guys how to do it and what tools are used. So I'm gonna stop here with the visual aid. What I want you guys to remember is that once you install this, this is basically this, you can say, a starter kit. You know, you don't want to invest any money in any of the tools. Once you get this, then you start playing with it, right? So as I mentioned in my previous video, your router or your local network is your playground, right? So if you have a lot of money, then you have several servers on a NAS box, and after that you have your own virtual machines running on your boxes. You have a VMware registered, you can buy it, and then you can use several virtual machines to create a network and then play in it, right? But if you don't have it, then you can do all the practice runs and everything. You can test this tool on your local network, that is your home network, right? So again, never do this on a production network, in your office network without permission, or against a network for which you don't work for or work in. And also never use it for malicious purposes. So this is it, folks, and hope you liked it, and hope you'll stick around for the detailed in-depth videos for Burp and Kali Linux that I'm going to show you guys, you know, in a few weeks. So stay tuned. If you like this video, please like, and also a sub to this channel would be awesome. And thank you. Have a very nice day, and peace.